Ayo, what is groovy? What is good? It's your boy Papa Capes, and we are back with yet another Raid Shadow Legends video. Thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Using that link directly supports me and directly supports the channel. If you choose to start with that link, you'll be greeted by Tholan Foulbeard right off the bat, and as you continue to progress just a little bit, you'll then meet the likes of Ugo, Tagore, and Mausoleum Mage. And right now, you can still use code RAID7 to secure Pelops the Victor or code WRATH to secure Padraig. That is a double legendary start with 3 S-tier epics to get you started on your raid journey. Get started today. So today I would like to talk about yet another milestone that we have reached on the account, and that is something that I've been struggling with. That is something that I genuinely did not think we would be able to complete unless we pulled some champion from this specific faction. Are you ready to see what that is? I am. If you look closely, and you see bottom right, you see that Lydia is available to collect. What does that mean? It means that we finished Skinwalker Crypt yesterday. Yes, we did. And I just want to talk about this a little bit. Lydia will probably be the only champion that I pulled during this champ chase because we've got 32 or 34 voids to pull, which I will be doing as well, and I'll be recording that as well. But this is more about the faction war accomplishment that we've recently done. And I mean, this makes me truly excited, and this just shows that even when I'm not pulling champions on this account, my account is still progressing and it is still improving. Why? Because I'm still grinding gear. I am still grinding gear. So let's go and look at the team that I used. I won't lie to you guys, it took me a long time to finish it. Stage 19 was fine. Stage 20 was fine because I would just, I'll talk about my strats now, but stage 21 took me a little bit of time. I actually took maybe a 12-hour break or a 14-hour break between when I finished stage 19 and 20 up to when I finished stage 21 because I was just feeling a little bit disheartened, and I was like, wait, I don't think I can do this. But then I revisited it and we were able to do it. So this is the team that I used. We had Ghomm Yellowhand in the aura slot. Then we had Fane, Brachus the Shifter, Flesh Terror, who is our only healer, and Wergren Suncursed. Now, as you can see, all of their gear is off. I went through three different strats. The first strat, I put Ghomm in my Arbiter kit. I can actually do it now to show you guys real quick. I put Ghomm in my Arbiter kit because that is the fastest kit that I have on my account. Arbiter is the fastest champion that I have. So this is the kit we had Ghomm in. And then I put Fane in. She's originally got a lifesteal kit, but I put her in my Supreme Galax kit because he's got more accuracy than Mikey, but Mikey's kit hits harder than Supreme Galax kit. So that's the kit that I put Fane in. Brachus was then in Mikey's kit. Mikey's kit over there. Flesh Terror I put into Glaycat's kit for the bolster, just to give them those shields, the 3 cooldown shields at the beginning of each round. And then Wergren I actually had an issue with. He died often. So what I put him in was the Immortal Regen set that I built for Lemondisi right there. So these are the champions that I used. However, I need to mention one specific thing that changed and that made the difference. Okay, so let me not get ahead of myself. Let me talk about this step by step. This was the first kit I had everybody in, okay? Then I died too much. Wergren and Brachus died before the boss, and then Flesh Terror and Fane died by the boss. And then I was just left with Ghomm. And I mean, you can't 3-star unless all of your champions are alive. So what I then tried to do was I only put my support presets on each and every one of these champions. So again, Ghomm stayed in Arbiter's kit, Flesh Terror stayed in Glaycat. But then I put Ugo's kit onto Fane. I left Wergren in his Immortal / Regen. And then I put Rector's kit on Brachus. And don't get me wrong, they all survived until the boss. It took me a lot longer because of how much less damage we were doing, but they all survived. And I got excited and I was like, hey, yo, we're gonna do this. However, the boss has, I think it's his A3, where he swaps health and steals buffs, which means that you got 12 turns. It's on a 12-turn cooldown, if I'm not mistaken, which means you've got 12 turns to kill the boss. And that's when I was like, yo, I need to do more damage. I'm not going to be able to kill this boss in those 12 turns, and he's just going to swap HP again. So that's when I was like, okay, what can I do? Two things came to mind, and this is what excites me, because not to take all the credit or anything like that, but usually I go to the Discord and I'm like, guys, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about that? And then like with the Lemonisi solo, I got from Discord members, from community members. With the Bommel solo, I got from you guys in the YouTube comments. So a lot of my problems that I've been solving have been from either you guys in the comments or from the Discord and the community that we're building. But this time it was just me. It was just me. Siki was in the voice chat with me, but I think he was busy working and I was busy grinding this out. So what did I do? This is important. I realized that Ghomm is my fastest champion, right? Because it's in Arbiter's kit. He is at what? 290 speed, so he always goes first. And what does he have on his A3? He's got an AoE stun. So that's when I was like, let me change his accessories, because we had, I think, 3 chronophage accessories on here for him to survive a bit longer. But then I was like, wait, if I can get more accuracy, that stun could land. And then I can literally focus on, even if it lands on, which was usually the case, it landed on 4 out of the 5 of the enemies. And then we just focus on the guy who wasn't stunned. And then we gradually deplete his HP and eventually kill him. And then we rinse and repeat. We just land that stun and then boom. So that's why we've got Feral on all 3 of these accessories right here. We've got an accuracy banner with speed on it, which is massive, a defense amulet, and then an HP ring. So his accuracy at the end of the day is almost 300. And that is 70% of why this worked. The other reason it worked, and I've already changed it back, but once I made that change, we still didn't finish the boss, not because we lacked damage, but because at least 2 people died, and it's usually Brachus and Wergren. And the only healer we have here is Flesh Terror, right? On this A2. That is the only heal we have outside of the Immortal and the regen on Wergren, but that only heals him. And then Fane initially was in a lifesteal set, but then we changed it through to this kit right here. So we still were not able to finish the boss. What did I do? I remembered something that I feel is so underrated. Relics. I put each and every one of them, excluding Flesh Terror. Flesh Terror was the only champion in Journal of Necrotis. But Brachus, Golden Elixir. Fane, Golden Elixir. Ghomm, Golden Elixir. Wergren, Golden Elixir. I took my Golden Elixir off of a Geomancer. I took it off of Venomage. And then I had a couple others as well. I've obviously put them back because I used them in content, but there's the Golden Elixir I took off of Venomage. I took off of Geo. I actually took the Journal of Necrotis off of Glaycat as well, because it was the highest level that I had. And then I took the one off of Ugo and I took the one off of Lemonisi. Luckily, we've got a lot of the resources needed to make these changes, so that wasn't an issue. But Golden Elixir and the accessories that I put on Ghomm allowed for me to finally finish Skinwalker Faction Crypt, and that then secured Lydia. So just to run over their builds, guys, none of these builds are crazy. You can see no masteries on any of these champions except for Brachus. There's tier 1 masteries or tier 2 masteries there, but he's the only one with masteries, right? So maybe that could have helped me, maybe, but that would have then required resources during this event because I didn't master them prior to this event. When I say this event, I mean the ongoing fusion of Khmer. But this is their stats right there. There's Ghomm's stats on your screen. He clutched it up because of that A3 stun, and he's also fully booked. So I know that Ghomm's, like, he's good, but I didn't know he was going to be absolutely crucial for my Skinwalker Faction Crypt. But he's fully booked, so we were able to get his A3 down to a 3-turn cooldown, which is absolutely clutch. So that's his stats. Here are Fane's stats in the kit that she was in. There are Brachus' stats right there. And as you can see, most of the accessories are only at level 12. There's Flesh Terror's stats over there, and here are Wergren stats right there. And that's the 5 champions that I used to finish Skinwalker Faction Crypt. And I'll even go one further just to show you guys. I'll include my Master Vault and my Reserve Vault in the Skinwalker Faction Crypt. I don't have like a Razzle Vault. I don't have any insane Skinwalker carries. I don't. Another thing that might have positively contributed to me finishing that is the Skinwalker Faction Guardian because I recently pulled a Feign, and I mean that additional 10% HP is not much, but it's not enough to neglect. Therefore, I feel like it did make an impact. So yeah, man, I'm just so excited that we were finally able to finish it. And right now is literally a champ chase tournament. So let's go and get Lydia right there. Boom! Lydia the Deathsiren secured on our account a Void Legendary, which gives us 650 points in the current Champ Chase event, and that also unlocks hard faction wars. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. I am so excited. The progress on my account feels good. It feels balanced. Obviously, I still have moments where I struggle with content, and then I think to myself and I start comparing my account, and then I have to take a step back and remind myself, no more comparing anything. Play the way you play. The progress will come and these milestones will eventually be reached. So yeah, that's literally what I wanted to chat about today. I'm extremely excited at the fact that we were able to finish it. So that makes me genuinely happy. And we're able to secure with just Lydia over there. We're able to secure the 50 gems in the event, which is phenomenal. Thank you once again so much to Raid for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Using that link directly supports me and directly supports the channel. I'll see you guys in the comment section right after this video goes live, and then we can discuss what are you guys doing in normal faction wars. Have you finished normal faction wars? Are you struggling with normal faction wars? What faction crypts do you find yourself struggling with? If you want, in the description as well, there will be a Discord link. Feel free to jump in. It's the most active part of my community in the Discord. We chatting, raid every single day and helping each other out. So feel free to join. Happiness is a choice. Kindness is free. Leave your mark, yo. Peace out.